So were there any specific designers or artists that you particularly loved working with? It doesn't have to just be one. It could be just whoever, when you interacted with them on a project, you're like, oh, this is going great. We're getting some
Well,
real dynamite here.
well, they were all my friends, and the artist that I spent the most time with was Dave Sutherland because I was in the loft working with him for many months before we moved to the hotel down in downtown Lake Geneva. And then that was before where they moved to the big Sheridan Springs building. So I spent more time with Dave Sutherland. Steve Sullivan is an editor and artist. I ended up working with him a lot. Larry Elmore is a lot of fun. And because he agreed to take a private commission from me at a time that he wasn't really doing that, I had a surprise painting for my wife for a Christmas present of her from a photograph painted in by Larry Elmore into a fantasy setting. So,
Oh, do you still have it?
yes, oh, yes.
Is there a way we can see it?
Yes, I'd have to, I'll send you a picture later.
Send me a pic. That's really awesome, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Larry Elmore, one of the greats, along with Keith Parkinson and
Keith
Jeff
Parkinson. Yep.
Easley and
Yep.
Clyde Caldwell. I mean,
Yep.
y'all had such a dynamite stable of artists that like it peaked then. It peaked then. Like there might be good fantasy artists after that, but after those folks were past their prime or they've got out of the business or whatever, everything else is a pale imitation. Stephen Fabian, fantastic in his own way.
So I
Uh,
have the oil painting by Larry Elmore. I've got an oil painting by Darlene, and I've got a pencil sketch by the brothers Hildebrandt from their Tolkien calendar, study for the Tolkien calendar. I mean, got to meet them at one of the Gen Cons. So, gosh, I know way too many artists to start singling them out.
no, that was a good answer. That's good that you had such good working relationships with your fellow designers, with the artists that you mentioned, each of which are great.